Hey everybody! Guess who had a whoosh today? Yes indeed. Today is also a protein sparing modified fast day, so come on you guys, let's get started. Hey everyone, good morning, welcome all you new folks and welcome back everybody to Loving It on Keto. How is everybody doing? I'm doing fantastic. Yes, I am. I'm feeling better every single day. For some of you who are brand new, I had a virus, went into a little bit of a pneumonia, had to take a whole bunch of meds, which I am done with, but that can play havoc with your system. Now, Harry and I are doing a Get Lean Before the Holidays September challenge, and today is a protein sparing modified fast day. Make protein your priority. If you want to research protein sparing modified fast diets, you need to look up Dr. George Blackburn, B-L-A-C-K-B-U-R-N, Harvard Medical in the 1970s. He designed and came up with the protein sparing modified fast protocol. And this was a way to help morbidly obese people lose weight very quickly, you know, for bariatric surgery and for all of the health issues. And it was a way that you could eat way low calories, no carbs or little carbs, and lower fat, but eat enough protein that you are sparing the protein on your body, in your muscles, in the process, so you don't cannibalize your muscle tissue. And that's where that came up from. Protein sparing modified fast is PSMF, and for some reason I get tongue twisted on that.
Yeah, me too.
Dr. George Blackburn invented the protocol, and he has done so many wonderful things for the nutrition and diet community overall. He has passed away, but if you go Google him and look up all of the things that he has done, including this particular protocol, back in the days when there weren't so many tools and things available for clinically and morbidly obese people. So I just wanted to share that out. It's Dr. George Blackburn. Here, can you come up real quick, Harry, to this? And that's what you guys need to look up, because he came up with the protein sparing modified fast protocol. A lot of people have brought it to the forefront recently, you know, in several years, and are utilizing it very, very successfully on their journey and with their clients and all of those good things. But he is the actual originator of that protocol. Now, speaking of protocol, we create a challenge for Harry and I, and we share to have you come along with us in the months that we do our protocol in. The reason why I call it a protocol is because you can be keto, you can be low carb, you can be carnivore, you can be carnivore-ish, right? But you can do the protocol with the foods and the macros that work best for you and your body. We don't tell you what foods you have to eat, because if you're in a ketogenic lifestyle, right, you can pick the foods that work right for you and then follow the actual protocol along with us and hopefully lose some weight, get healthy in the process. So this has helped Harry and I. We had a very long stall going on because we both got the big C virus back January 1st, 2022. I got long haul syndrome, and I've been watching like Dr. Eric Berg and a lot of other doctors talk about this and what to do about it and those kinds of things. But we gained some weight without changing what we were eating, staying ketogenic, and we have played heck trying to get that off. Finally, the scales are moving, and then I go and get sick. Yeah, who would have thunk? But the good news is, staying tried and true, sticking to the protocol, I'm able to continue to get on that weight loss path. And that's the exciting news, because everything that you eat or drink the day before, sometimes 2 days prior, and antibiotics, over-the-counter meds, inflammation, you know, you hurt yourself, injuries, being sick. Your body can only take care of like one major thing at a time. So it's got to heal from the inside out first. So the good news, the bad news is I woke up at 3. I woke up at 4. I woke up at 5. I woke up at 6. I was just peeing throughout the night, so I knew the scale was going to be moving downward today. And I was right, you guys, because I went down 1 4/10 pounds. I went down to 183.8. Harry is at a hard, we got to get him past this. And we were talking last night and he said, you know, I remember being 180, 181 for a very long time back in the day. And we started thinking about it. And sometimes when you hit a weight that you were at for a long time, your body wants to stay there. You got to like get it past that weight. And you can bounce in and out of lower weight, you know, until it adjusts itself, finally going down. And so we're working on that for Harry, and hopefully having protein sparing modified fast every other day, then eating our keto carnivore days in between is working and will help him get past that. And we are going to continue doing something like this for October. We will have a challenge out and we will share that with every single person. Now, you guys, I have 90-10 bison out. I've made my bread. Felicia called me. For those of you who don't know, Felicia and Brad are my daughter and son-in-law, and they have greyhounds. Their dog Connie, who's 12, had bone cancer and she had surgery and they removed the small bone. And we're going to share those pictures with you where you can see the cancerous bone, then you can see the bone removed, and then a picture of her. She has a harness and a tube and a support over the leg that had the bone removed so that they can lift her properly and help hold her up, because she's heavily medicated right now. She needs some extra, she needs the giant size puppy pads because the medicine that Connie's on and not being able to stand very well, they need us to go by PetSmart and grab those for them. So we're gonna go do those. But I'm gonna insert a picture of Connie. She's a beautiful little brindle, and it's her front leg. If you look closely, you can see the black tube that's around her leg. She's going to be going into chemo as soon as she heals a little bit, and I'm not sure what day that's going to be. We do not know specifically what kind of cancer this is yet because they haven't gotten the results back from the biopsy yet. But everybody's doing fine, but they're babysitting her while we go take care of everything and bring it to the house. And I said, hey, if you guys need anything, let us know. We'll be the runners for you. So that's what we're gonna go do. And then when we get back, we're gonna eat. Yes, indeed. Hey everybody, I've got my 90-10 bison right here. That's a pound. I split it down the middle. I'm going to season it with some hickory real salt. I love Redmond real salt, hickory smoked. I love all the flavors. I've got them all. I give them away for Christmas presents too to all the barbecuers in our family. Oh, yeah. Dave and Brad, because it's amazing. The guys too. So that's something that I do. It's like stocking stuffers, right?
You want to get them
for the barbecuer in your life. Yeah, get them while they have them, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to put some pluck, and this is the original, on top. This is giving me my extra vitamins and minerals from the Oregon Blend seasoning. Yes, it is. Put some there. That smells so good.
What?
That smells so good. Let's take a moment to quietly reflect and smell the aroma of the hickory barbecue. What a calming effect. If they made hickory barbecue candles, I'd be on board. just wanted to share that because you guys, my Zen moment with the barbecue. We still have to get our whole patio taken care of. It's still a little bit too hot to go out there and do everything and get it set up for our Ninja, our wood pellet smoker. We haven't done that yet, but we will, and we will share. So sorry about that, folks, but we haven't done that yet. Anyway, so come over here. You just take your patty, and I'm just gonna mash my seasoning into it. We each get one. Oops, I just cleaned that. So my counter gets cleaned 100 times a day. Oops, sorry. Doesn't it, Harry?
Yep.
Okay. So I've got my bread on the plate. You can show everybody our bread. I made bread the other day, and I've got delicious bread for our buns. That bread is so soft and so delicious, isn't it, dear?
Oh yeah. Only way to go.
Trying to make these big so they go on that bread. There we go.
Look at how clean that is in there.
Yeah, Harry did a great job, you guys. Give Harry a hand. Woo! Harry, man, you're the best air fryer cleaner in the entire Wendy's universe.
Yep.
This one really cleans up easy. So does the air.
Oh, listen to this.
Oh, you guys, so you know, don't forget, we're giving away a Z-Star Grill. You guys can only enter on the Z-Star Grill video that we did. And we tell you how to enter on it, and you need to be in the United States of America in order to enter this time around. But Harry will link that at the end so you can click on it, because we're going to be drawing the winner on air on the 27th. So be on the lookout for our video on September 27th. For sure, where we do a random picker and draw the winner on air for everybody. So there we go. There you have it. I'm going to put these delicious looking patties in. Look at those. They're going in. Oops. And I'm going to cook these for 20 minutes, flipping them, and then I'll test them to see where we are with those. We like ours medium well. Come back when we have hamburgers. Yes, indeed. Or bison burgers. The dinger just went off for the burger patties, bison burger. We're going to put mustard, ketchup, pickles, a little bit of lettuce on everything. So come check this out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's about right for me. Wendy likes her stuff a little bit more wetter than I do.
Yeah, I like lots of sauce. I'm a saucy girl.
Yeah, she's basically a very sassy individual.
No, I'm saucy.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did I say?
I could be sassy once in a while.
A little bit.
Just a touch.
A little bit.
But saucy.
Like when I turn the camera off.
Uh-huh. He doesn't like as much ketchup as I do either.
No, I just like a little bit. I like a little bit for flavor. I don't like the flavor of the meat covered up by all this stuff. I want people to taste the meat. He
doesn't want it to be overwhelmed by condiments. And I love condiments everywhere.
I'm speaking right now. Wendy likes it when she puts it between the bread, it flies out like a piece of soap. Because it's so wet, it flies across the room. I'm serious.
I am serious too. I'm shaking my head. You are right. I don't have a strong taster, so. No!
Okay, that's your piece. That's your piece.
What is wrong with my hands? Dang nabbit. I got the dropsies.
I think it's from the pills. Because you're worse than normal.
I am worse than normal. Oh, you guys.
That's why I really couldn't get mad at her about the drip coffee maker.
About my coffee maker?
Yeah, because you know it's stuff happens.
You guys, it's broken.
Yeah, I can't fix it. I tried tightening that bolt, it didn't do nothing.
He tried taking it out, he tried tightening it, he tried using plumbers whatever the plumber thing was.
Yeah, but you don't want to put anything that's near the area where the water is
so you
at,
can taste it.
Because we don't know what kind of chemicals you'd be putting in the water at that time.
Yeah.
So that's a no, because that's why like either glass or stainless steel is the only two kinds of things that I like to heat water.
It's my bad. Yeah, you guys.
All right, honey.
Okay, let's get some pickles going on here.
Notice how I just, you know.
You what?
That I just like.
You stand up for me.
That's right.
Yeah, you protect me.
I wonder what that's like.
What? Ooh, Marty, you're just getting there. You are getting there. I can take this away, you know, because I made it.
You can't.
do not have to eat it.
You can't take it anywhere.
You want to watch?
No.
Sally said she'll have it. Look, she's sitting there all patient. She said she'll take yours. You better be nice to me or Sally will be getting a huge bison burger for her dinner. And you will be getting a fasting diet today.
Oh, is that it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. You won't do it because of the whining.
Because I don't want to put up with your whining.
Exactly.
I think he's right, you guys. Actually, I think he's right. Well, I'm going to throw this away. Here, move. I think I got all the lettuce I could get out of it besides the lettuce I threw down on the ground. So,
Let's see. Wait, before you pull them out, we all want to check this out because it's so clean in there.
No, it's not anymore.
Well, it was.
You got KP duty, buddy.
What's new?
There you go. There you have it. Look at this. Bison burgers on Wendy's buttermilk bread with mustard, ketchup, lettuce, and pickles. Yes, indeed, you guys. I've got bread and butter, no sugar added pickles. Harry's got dill, but you guys, we've got to eat now.
So, a lot of people have asked me a few questions. I'm going to use the Baseus as an example. This is the Baseus 100 HD laptop power bank. So, I'm just going to use it as an example. But most of the new equipment is sort of the same way. If you look on the end here, you've got all these different kind of connections. This is a USB, which is the standard USB plug. If you know these, if you got a computer, you know this is how you charge and transfer information. Then the small ones right here are this small one, which is a C. Now the industry is changing, and everybody's starting to go to the C. So when you get one of these, which is the Baseus, you're going to get a plug like this, and it gets kind of complicated. See? It's got a C at both ends. So when you get a piece of equipment, you want to look and see, especially on one of these, because you need to charge this also before you could charge something else. You'll have to look and see where it says in and out, whereas these are just outs. The big ones, the old USB style, it's just out. So you can't charge it using a USB in. You have to use a C. And that's what this is. See how, look how different they look. Can you see that? One looks smaller than the other. The thing about it is this small one can handle a lot more voltage than this one can. And that's just because of the way they designed them in the first place. So when you want to charge this up, let's say you're charging this, right? Or any other piece of equipment for that matter that comes with one of these, which is a C at both ends. You want to put the C in where the C goes, because that's an end inside. It goes, in other words, it brings electricity in, charges the unit, and then it comes out over here on the USB side. Like I said, the USB is bigger, the C is smaller, right? But it's much more powerful than the USB. That's why the industry is changing over to the C. A lot of the new phones are coming out with the C's now. It's sort of like going to be the standard plug for everything, except for like companies like Apple, who wants you to buy only their plugs. I don't want to get into that. So that should make it a lot more easier. So I know that a lot of you don't have the little receptacles like this. Like this one. If you notice on this one, because it's doing the changeover, this is what you plug into the wall to charge up, let's say, one of these, or your watch, or you know, whatever it is you're trying to charge. If you notice on this one, it's a crossover unit. It's got both the USB and the C, if you look. So I can plug C stuff in, and I can plug USB stuff in also. That hasn't done the change yet. Now, if you don't have one of these right here to be able to plug it into the wall, what you have is what's called a C to USB adapter, and that's what this is. So then this would go, plug it into the USB portion right there, and then you take this and plug this into there, like that. So if you don't have the new C standard unit for charging items, you're gonna, and all you have is the ones that have this USB, the big one, like that, then you're gonna need one of these adapters right here. And if you look, it's got the USB on this end, and it's got the C on this end. So that way you can actually charge this on the older systems, right? And if you got the new one, you just plug it directly in like that. Okay? But that's the way a lot of the new stuff are coming now, because they're getting ready for the big changeover. Because these can handle a lot more voltage than the USB can. Plus, it has more throughput for data. This is, and you also go by, and I'm not going to get complicated, but if you guys ever looked at the end of these, they're different colors. All right, and the color means something. You have USB 1, USB 2, and USB 3, and each color designates whether it's, you know, what USB standard it is. But you don't have to worry about that. But I know if you guys ever looked and go, I wonder why there are different colors inside. Well, that's pretty much why. Where these are all the same. Okay? And so that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple, really.
What's the difference between a trickle charge and a direct charge?
Okay, so, yeah, Wendy just asked me about a trickle charge. Trickle charge is like, it slowly trickles the voltage into the item to charge it up. It's very slow. That's what trickle charge means. So if you're trying to plug this into, let's say you're using this, you plug it in here, and you plug this into your computer to charge it, it's going to take quite some time, because it's really only pushing out about 5 volts. Whereas this way, I think, I'll have to look it up to make sure, but I think this will go do up to 30 volts. And the old USB only does like 15, up to a high of 15. But that's not really important right now. All you really need to know, if you see one of these little round holes like that, or oblong holes, it's a C. And the C plugs right into it. And then you would plug this end into something that has the C adapter in it, or you'll use this adapter to plug the C into.
Can you get a cigarette charger for your car?
Yes, you can. You can get a cigarette charger that has these in them as of now, if you want to get one. Or you can just use a standard, if you probably got quite a few of those laying around the house. And all you need to do is pick up a couple of these little adapters, which really aren't that pricey at all. So what I did during the changeover is I just bought a bunch of these off of Amazon. This portion right here. What do I use to charge up all my equipment with? Well, this is something I think that maybe a lot of you might like to do. So I'm going to show that to you right now. A lot of you guys might have a lot of things to charge. So what I did was I bought, Wendy and I bought one of these boxes down at, what was it? Where did we buy the box at?
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby, yeah. And what I did was I put a small hole over here, in this corner over here, to bring the power in. Then I put this block in here. See this? There's 20 slots in here, so I could actually charge 20 things at a time. And I also got a bunch of cords. If you notice, they have C's on the end, right? And then I've also got ones with other, for like charging batteries or whatever it is, because I'm always charging batteries, and that was the main reason why I got this set up. I mean, this isn't something you guys got to do, but if you guys are charging a lot of stuff and you don't like it laying all over the house, this is pretty much a good idea. Pretty simple, really. And then you can just plug in whatever you want right here. If you guys are using one of these, and because the reason why I'm bringing this one up is because the person that asked me didn't understand how to make this work. So if you look on the top of this unit, see there's this little teeny button right there, and you push it in and hold it, and it lights up, and then you can let go, and it shows me that I have a 40% charge left on this unit. Now when I want to plug it in, I just plug it in. Let's say I'll plug it in like this, and I plug it in the wall, right? And if you look closely, you can see it kind of blinking on and off. That means it's charging. Now in some cases this will stay on for a while, and most cases it'll turn off after a few minutes, but it's still charging. And then when you want to use it and to say it's charged, you unplug it, right? It's all charged. See how it stops blinking? And if you want to use it, I just push the little button here on the top and it'll turn it off. And then if I want to turn it on, I push down and hold the button again, and it turns back on. See? Then I can plug in whatever I need here. And like I said, you've got this is voltage out, this is voltage out, and the two C's are voltage both in and out. So if you can use these two for either in or out, whereas the old USB, you can't. And then when you're all done with it, just hold it down, and it goes off. Okay, so that's pretty much about all I got. Actually, stuff's pretty simple. All you really got to know is that there's two different ends to these things. There's the USB size and the C size. It's USB, and this is just, remember, C, like the virus. Yeah. So, you know, good way to remember. And the cord that comes with this particular unit I just showed you is the new way. It's both C's. Just get an adapter. You can pretty much buy them everywhere. I've seen them in gas stations, but you can get them like crazy on, you know, like Amazon, and you can get if I was you, I'd get like a pack of 3 or something, because you can lose them. Anyway, that's it. Back to Wendy.
I am making super easy, super simple, super delicious turkey noodle soup. Yes, I am. Now you guys, you can use the ketogenic noodle of your choice, including rolling up egg life wraps and slicing it really thin and making noodles out of it. You can use palmini, you can use konjac root, which is what I am using. I am using the skinny pasta, and I'm using the fettuccine noodles. I'm using 1 package. Now, I have the noodles right here. I've drained them, I've rinsed them, and I've drained them. But they're long noodles, so I want to take my scissors and cut them into spoonful sizes, because we're having soup and I don't want the noodles to be slurping, you know, big long pieces. So I just cut up my noodles.
Yeah, because I don't like that.
No, I want to be able to eat my soup with my spoon, right?
So I went to military school, and they
you can use,
taught me to cut everything up.
You can use the rice ones, the rice size ones. They even make the pearled ones. I have I think this is a tour of, I don't know what size quartz pan, but anyway, just put your noodles in the pan. After you've done that, I have got 10 ounces of my turkey, my oven roasted turkey from Costco, and I basically just cut it up with scissors. I use the same scissors. I'm gonna put that in my pan. I mean, this is super easy, super simple. If you don't have turkey, use chicken. If you don't have chicken, use pork. Oops.
Big piece.
Big piece. Cutting this up is so easy just using a sharp pair of kitchen scissors, you guys. Seriously. There we go. Big piece. So use the meat of your choice. We're using the turkey because it's a protein-sparing modified fast day. Now I have leftover gravy from my open-faced turkey sandwiches right here. And you can see it's gotten thick because it had xanthan gum in it. So I'm going to put that in there first. It's already been seasoned. Let me put these out of the way. And then I have an open container of broth, and I have chicken sipping bone broth from Costco. It's organic. It is 0 carbs and 0.5 grams per 8 fluid ounces of fat. So if you want to count your fat, you can start counting by the cupfuls. And it depends, you want to go ahead and turn this on, and it depends on how watery or how thick you want your soup to be. So I'm going to turn that on. I'm going to add another cupful. Another cupful. And let me see how that goes. And that's about where I want mine to be. It's about 2.5 cups, maybe 3 for what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to stir this a minute because I want my nice, look at that, you guys. And it's going to be so easy to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some organic seasoned salt. And it's to taste, your taste, it's salt. Some people can have salt, some people are sensitive to salt. I like salt. I'm going to put a little California onion. This is granulated. You can use onion powder. You can even use some pieces of onion if it doesn't bother your stomach. But I'm just going to put a little bit in. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic in. You can use fresh garlic. You can use minced garlic. You can use dried garlic. But these are granules, garlic granules. I can't even say it. Granular garlic. There you go. I'm just going to stir this in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in about a teaspoon of my favorite poultry herbs that I like. Right? I'm going to put in about a teaspoon. I'm going to bring this up to a boil, and then I'm going to let it boil on low simmer for about 10 minutes until all the flavors marry. And I want to see if I want thicker broth or if I like the broth right at this consistency. Because my gravy had xanthan gum in it already, it's already given it a nice consistency. It depends on how thick you want your broth. Do you want it watery broth, or do you want it thicker? Then you would add some xanthan gum or some guar gum or whatever you use that's ketogenic to thicken your soup. And basically that's it. It's going to be super easy, super simple. But something else I want to add is I want to add a little bit of my nutritional yeast. I like the flavor. It just adds flavor. It gives us our B vitamins. So I'm just going to sprinkle some in. If you're allergic to yeast, you don't like the taste of the nutritional yeast, don't put it in. Put in what you like. This is where, if you're on a regular keto day, you could put in a little bit of carrots chopped up, a few string beans. You could add your vegetables of your choice into that and have a turkey noodle vegetable soup. It depends on what you have. And if you have leftovers, you can put those in as well. So anyway, you guys, we're gonna come back after this comes to a boil and simmers for about 10 minutes. Then we're gonna have soup. This is thickened up a little bit and I love the consistency. It tastes delicious, so now I'm gonna serve it up. Come on over here, Harry. It's super easy, super delicious. Really low fat, almost non-fat, healthy soup. Your grandkids will love this. You know, everybody will love this. It really is good, you guys. It really has great flavor as well. I've got a little left over, but I want Harry to do a taste test. Yes, indeed, I do. So Harry, I want you to do a taste test.
Okay.
I mean, smell it, look at it.
Oh yeah, man. It's hot, look at that.
Yeah, it is, so be careful.
Mmm. Wow, that's neat. It's like chicken soup with a twist.
Well, it is, because it has turkey in it.
Yeah.
Isn't it good?
Yeah. But this would be great on a cold day.
Yep. Mmm. Okay, wait.
One more.
Okay. Mm. So is that a win? Mm. Do you think somebody that's non-keto would enjoy that?
Oh, yeah.
That's chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, chicken noodle soup, really.
Or turkey noodle soup, excuse me. It's turkey noodle soup. If you had the riced konjac roots, it would be chicken and rice soup, right? It would be turkey and rice soup. You guys, it's so easy, so simple, super delicious. It's 10 minutes and you've got wholesome, hearty, delicious soup. And this is great for protein sparing modified fast day. Anyway, you guys, gotta go eat my soup now. How many bowls of soup did you have, Harry?
Who, me?
Uh-huh.
I had 2.
You finished the whole thing.
Yep, the whole thing. I mean, that thing was full.
It was delicious.
It was really good.
There you go. So you guys, the soup is gone. He absolutely loved it. And you know, he talks about that he did not care for konjac root. Come here, you had turkey. Come here. She had turkey when we were done with our soup. You had some already. You had turkey? Yeah, you did. She said, but it smelled so good. You guys, it was delicious. It's super easy, super delicious. Like I said, you can make chicken or turkey and rice by getting the konjac rice. You can use the fettuccine noodles like I did. You can use palmini noodles. You can use the ketogenic noodles of your choice. Yes, indeed, but it was fabulous. It really was. So we're gonna cross off today. And tomorrow is a regular keto or carnivore day or anywhere in between, and move your body. Yes, indeed. Ah, man, that was very filling. And that's going to be a fabulous go-to this winter.
Oh, the winter
because it was super simple, super easy, super delicious. Any leftover vegetables you have, throw those in. Absolutely, 100%. But it was yummy. And I got the bone sipping broth at Costco. I got it by the case. So anyway, you guys, we're going to go ahead and close out this video. Please remember to like, subscribe, ring that little bell, give us a thumbs up. We'll see you right here tomorrow. You want to say goodnight?
Wendy's got her thing on.
You saying goodnight? You already had turkey. You had turkey and you haven't even eaten your dinner yet. You had bison, and now you had turkey. Now you get a beef organ blend. On your mark, set, go. She's a spoiled puppy, but we love her. Anyway, you guys, see you tomorrow.